Basically, I'm fully aware of the road, which I can remember went very well during our campaign. The community in Ile, you know, actually requested for our assistance on that road. But having said that, you should know one thing that it's a federal road that connects Osun State and Oyo State together, which I could put it as a economic road, for local access for food. So, number one, we have up two types of roads in Nigeria. We have trunk A, B, and C. A is for federal government. The last time I was there, which I equally sent my team to look at the place and take the pictures, so for me to be able to know to make a motion in the floor of Senate. And of course, that's one option to see where we can put into the federal government project. That's one. Then two is the issue of Osun State Governor, Senator Excellency Senator Ademola Adeleke, and of course his counterparts in your state, Governor Makide. I believe they should come together to look at this road properly because they have more resources now than ever before, and they should be able to come together and see how they can connect the two states together. You can see that there's a boundary between both of them. I think Ocean we have about 20 kilometers to the bridge, and from Ogbomoso axis we have 25 kilometers to the bridge. And the bridge is the big issue. Yes, I'm aware there's a contractor that they award the contract to, but 4 or 5 years ago. But you should know that there should be lack of funding. So I believe that the contractor did not come to site again because maybe they give him 30% of the project, and of course he has to leave the project because he cannot continue with the project. Our effort is I'm going to talk to my colleague Senator Fatai Buhari from Oyo Axis for us to sit down together and look into it and see how we can come up with a blueprint on that project. It's going to be very difficult. Number one, I know of that because when I spoke to the Minister of Works, he said to me that I should put it to Mr. President, that we should put in our request to Mr. President. Upon that one, there could be approval. So, but having said that, we are being sent to represent our people. We are being sent to put our effort together. So I'm going to, as we resume back to Senate in I think the next 3 weeks, I'm going to take a motion in the floor of Senate on this particular road. And of course, it's very pathetic that we lost people in the river blank of that area, and very sad indeed. And my condolences to people that lost their life. But having said that, people should be try to be careful not to take risk into their hands. And I aware that maybe issue of both turning up on the seat or whatever, but still it's a thing that we have to do. And I will communicate back to the governor of Osun and Oyo State so they can able to look into it, how they could help our community. Yes, I said it all. It's my under my constituency I agreed, but it's a top eight tax because of the lack of funding. But when I say that that's the two governors can come together and put resources together to able to do the project. And for sure they will easily request Ministry of Federal Ministry of Works for refund, which I'm aware both governors are doing it, even in federation. So when they do project, because it's a federal project, so you can ask the federal government as well to do the project and able to now ask for refund from Ministry of Works in Abuja. So, like I said, we're going to push from our own end, and we appeal to both governors to equally try their best so our people will not suffer on this issue. So I'm appealing to my people in Ile, okay, from Ikirun, back to Okende, Kwajala, that's the axis that we put all our efforts to make we can do the road. That's what I can show them. Yeah, when I have a meeting with the director of highway, and of course, and most projects in Federal Ministry of Work, was I'm a member of Senate Committee on Works, and most projects that have been running for like 3, 4, 5 years, they have to re-award it, and they have to do a re-evaluation and revalidation of the project. You can see that things have gone up drastically high. So at the end of the day, they might have to come back and do what they call bill of quantity on that road, actually on the bridge. That's the key issue, the bridge. And of course, they go back to the ministry to look and see where they will get funding. So funding is the key issue now. The project for me, on even on the bridge alone, will cost about 50 to 20 billion. I don't have that 20 billion in my pocket. And even in my central district, on my own envelope, I don't have 20 billion. But the state governor of the two states can actually come together and save us on this project. And they can request back from the federal government, which I know President Tinubu will always support them to pay them back you know, because of construction. But having said that, once we resume, I'm going to make a loud voice again on the motion of in the Senate, and of course that will attract the Minister of Works to look into it properly, and also appeal to the President. So the senators, the governors, we're working hand, to make our people happy and to give them good roads, good network, actually interstate. I've said this. I've given you assurances that we're going to look into it again. I spoke to Baba as well. When you represent people, I have well over 50 KBACs that I'm talking to. So you can see this is a huge, huge responsibility. But of course, I'll have to take the responsibility of pushing ahead. I've assured Baba Ile. Because I must commend him because he has already made moves, make moving 3, 4 years ago, pushing for the project. He told me that he came to the Senate to make a presentation on the project. That's one side. But what about the funding? Is it priority to the government? So we have to now push, and lobby for the project to succeed.